Now, Amarillo pet owners are looking at a new ordinance regarding pet chipping. It was just hours ago the City Council passed the ordinance by a vote of 3-0. The ordinance will require pet chipping for all impounded dogs before adoption. Pro News 7's Natalie Granda joins us now to explain. Natalie?
Lisa, city officials tell me the issue of pet chipping was actually brought up by Animal Management and Welfare. This is part of the improvements Animal Management and Welfare has been working on since a controversy regarding the city department resulting in the resignations of 2 managers. This issue has been discussed for a while, and today was the second reading for the ordinance involving pet chipping and impounded animals. I spoke to city officials about what pet chipping would cost and why vets and the Humane Society says this is actually beneficial to pet owners. Lost pups will now be easier to find with the passing of the microchip ordinance. The ordinance passed with a 3-0 vote and requires impounded dogs to be microchipped before adoption.
It'll be really nice to have a standardization of placements.
City Council member Brian Eads was at the second reading of the ordinance, and the council discussed the costs.
Residents will have some kind of a cost involved because there is employee time it takes to actually insert the chip, and then there's a cost of the chip.
Eads says the cost of microchipping when adopting a pet would be around $14 to $15. Interim Director of Animal Management and Welfare Scott McDonald also says if they pick up a lost pet without a microchip, they will make sure the pet leaves with one.
If we have someone's pet that gets loose and they wish to come reclaim that animal, we're going to microchip that animal, and then we're going to add on an additional $10 to the cost of impounding.
We went to a local vet clinic to talk about microchipping and how they are able to locate found pets with their original owners.
We here at our clinic have rehomed, several dogs that have come in that have been found by someone, and we've scanned them and been able to contact the owners, even as far away as different states.
The Amarillo Panhandle Humane Society says they sometimes have more animals than they can handle.
There are always too many dogs and cats in the pound. I mean, it's a steady supply.
Eads says with the ordinance, the lost pet can be rehomed.
They'll be able to potentially scan them right there in the neighborhood, see that they're just 2 blocks over from where they belong, take them right back to their home without ever having to take them down to animal control.
And McDonald, along with the Humane Society, says it may even save you a couple of bucks.
We can return the animal to the owner rather than impounding them. Ultimately, it's cheaper for the property owner.
The cost of a microchip to the impound fees, I mean, there's no question that it's much cheaper.
Now, as far as those impoundment fees, those vary. According to the city ordinance, the first impoundment is $50 or $20 if the pet is spayed. Now, while the third impoundment jumps to $120 or $60 if the pet is neutered. From the Kennedy Broadcast Center, I'm Natalie Granda, Pro News 7.